Table Stick. Today we're looking at how to make your 7 times table fact super sticky. We'll be using the strategies and of course your table stick home kit to help us. So make sure you have got your table stick ready, laid out in front of you on the table or the floor, wherever you're working, and of course your 7 times table cards. Okay, so let's get started and dive in straight away with the first super strategy, which is doubling. So we're going to put 1 times 7 on our stick straight away because we can do that. 1 times 7 is 7. Now we're going to double it to help us find 2 times 7 because 1 times 7 doubled is 2 times 7, and to find the answer we just double 7. So using those doubling facts we already know, 7 doubled is, if you are saying 14, you are absolutely right. So that card can go there. So 2 times 7 is 14. Now if we double 2 times 7, it will help us find 4 times 7. And 14 doubled is, if you are saying 28, you are absolutely right, and that card can go there. So 4 times 7 is 28. Now we can double 4 times 7 to help us find 8 times 7. And 28 doubled, that's a bit of a trickier double. So 28 doubled, if you are saying 56, you are absolutely right. Well done. So that's our first set of facts using the doubling strategy. Let's have a really quick recap. So 1 times 7 is 7. If we double it, it'll give us 2 times 7. 7 doubled is 14. 2 times 7 doubled is 4 times 7. And 14 doubled is 28. 4 times 7 doubled is 8 times 7, and 28 doubled is 56. Now that's a perfect place to stop the video and just take the cards off and practice that little group again, using the doubling facts to help us. Okay, so when you're feeling confident with that, we can look at the next little group. So we're going to start with 3 times 7, which we can find by either adding 7 onto 14, or if we swap the order of that multiplication sentence. So remember that we can use commutativity. That just means we swap the order of the number sentence because the answer is the same whichever way we look at the fact. So 3 times 7 is the same as 7 times 3. So if you know your 3 times tables, you will know that 7 times 3 is 21. So we can use that strategy to help us find 3 times 7. So 3 times 7 or 7 times 3 is 21. Now we can double 3 times 7 to help us find 6 times 7. And a nice easy double, 21 doubled is, if you're saying 42, well done, you're absolutely right. Now we could double 6 times 7 to help us find 12 times 7. And again, it's a really nice easy double. 42 doubled is, if you are saying to me 84, you're absolutely right. But I'm not going to put that fact on just at the moment because I want to show you another strategy and then you can choose which you like best. Okay? So again, another perfect place to stop the video and just have a little practice of 3 times 7 is 21 and double it to give us 6 times 7, 21 doubled is 42. Okay, then you could stop the video again, take all of the cards off and practice the doubling strategy for all of those facts that we've just looked at, okay, till the facts start to become really super sticky. And then we can carry on with the next strategy, which is using the landmark numbers. So these nice big bold yellow numbers are the landmark numbers because they're easy to find. Because if we also use commutativity, we can swap the order of the number sentence. So 10 times 7 is the same as 7 times 10. It gives us the same answer. Now most of us know our 10 times table, so we know that 7 times 10 is, if you are saying 70, you are right. So if we know that 7 times 10 is 70, we also know 10 times 7 is 70. So we don't have to think too much about that one. It's a really nice, easy fact to get to. And we can use this fact to help us find facts that are near it that are a little bit tricky at the moment. So we use this landmark number to help us find nearby facts, okay? So if we know that 10 times 7 is 70, we know that 11 times 7 is just 7 more. So 70 at 7 is a nice easy one, 77. So 11 times 7 is 77. Now to find 12 times 7, come back to the landmark number. 10 times 7 is 70, and this time we're going to add 2 more lots of 7, which we know already 2 lots of 7 are 14. So we're just going to do 70 add 14, which is, we've already looked at this one, 84. So if you remember, another strategy was to use 6 times 7 is 42 and double it to give us 12 times 7 is 84. Or we can use the landmark strategy. So start from 10 times 7 is 70 and add 14. 70 add 14 is 84. So you choose whichever strategy you like best. Okay, excellent, great stuff. Now the next fact that we're going to find using the landmark number is 9 times 7. But this time we need to start at 70 and take away 7. Because 9 lots of 7 is 7 less than 10 lots of 7. So 70 take away 7. So use those number bomb facts that you already know. 70 take away 7 is, if you are shouting at me 63, you are absolutely bang on right. Well done. So 9 times 7 is 63. So again, another perfect place to stop the video, take this little group of cards off and practice again those facts using the landmark number. 10 times 7 is 70 to help you find 11 times, 12 times and 9 times. Great stuff. When you've done that, we've just got 2 more facts to find. And again, we've got a nice big bold yellow number here, so that tells it's a landmark number. So 5 times 7 is a landmark number, because if we swap the order using commutativity, it will say 7 times 5. And again, a lot of us know our 5 times table really, really easily. So we know that 7 times 5 is, if you are saying 35, well done, you're right. And again, another strategy is, if we look at 10 times 7 is 70, that landmark number, half of 10 times 7 is 5 times 7, and half of 70 is 35. So we could use that as a strategy as well to help us find 5 times 7, okay? So 5 times 7 is 35. We could use that fact to help us find 6 times 7 as a different strategy. We could add on 7 to 35. And then the last fact to find is 7 times 7. So we're going to use 6 times 7 is 42 to help us. All we need to do is add on 7, and that's an easy addition, isn't it? 42 add 7 is, if you are saying 49, you are right. And again, stop the video at that point and just have a little practice again of the last little group of facts. So 5 times 7, 6 times 7, 7 times 7, and then you have found all of the facts for your 7 times table. So maybe again, stop the video, take all of the cards off again and practice using those strategies, okay, until you become really super confident, and then you're ready for the next challenge, which is to start taking the facts off. Again, using the super strategies to help you until you don't need them anymore, okay? And that's when the facts are becoming really, really sticky, when you don't need the super strategies anymore. So we'll just do a few just to give you the idea. So 1 times 7, we can do that, is 7. Now, if we double 1 times 7, it will give us 2 times 7, and 7 doubled is 14. We can do that. 2 times 7, if we double it, will give us 4 times 7, and 14 doubled is 28, and so on. We can double 4 times 7, and that will give us 8 times 7, and so on, until you've taken all of that little group of facts off. then you can practice without any cards on. When you're feeling confident, take off the next little group. So we're going to come to 3 times 7, double it to give us 6 times 7, take those off, practice without any cards on. Then we'll go to the landmark numbers, take those cards off, practice without any cards on, and so on until you finish with an empty stick, at which point you are ready for the final challenge, which is to practice saying all of the facts without any cards on your stick. Okay, so have fun, happy practicing, and I will see you again really soon in another table stick video. Okay, bye for now.